So now we move ahead with the new topic, the revolutionaries. So with revolutionary I mean to say the liberals who have started the revolution in France and further even in the Europe. So these revolutionaries, they formed various secret societies in the various parts of Europe. As we have seen previously, Giuseppe Mazzini, he formed secret society called Young Italy, and right, and in these secret society he used to train the revolutionaries, right, so that these revolutionaries further they can train to the other, and this is how the nationalism was spread throughout the Europe. So when the idea of nationalism, right, started spreading all over Europe, more and more faster the revolution and nationalism become in India. So for revolutionaries, right, when we talk about them, so for them liberal or nationalism means they want the monarchy to be removed, and we can say liberty and freedom should be restored. That is a republican form of government where people have the right to form the government. They elect their representative. They have the right to choose their representative. That's what these revolutionaries wanted, right? A constitutional monarchy. We talk about the role of Giuseppe Mazzini, the revolutionary. So we are quite familiar about him, as just now I talked about him, right? He was an Italian revolutionary born in Genoa in the year 1807. Later, he became the member of the Carbonari Society, and from there, right, with the help of the society, he started a movement, a revolution in Liguria, but he was not successful, and finally in the year 1831 he was sent to exile for creating revolution, a nationalist feeling in Liguria. But though he was sent to exile, there also he did not stop his mission, his work. He kept on working. So he founded two secret societies, as I discussed previously also, Young Italy in Marseilles and Young Europe in Bern. These were the two societies founded by him. Now, the people who were the members of this society, they were of the same mind, same idea, same ideology or thinking. And as we know, we can form the society when we are of the same opinion, same idea. Then only this is possible. Otherwise, it is not possible. Then you will have another party or another group or association. But when people believe they are of the same idea, same principle, then only they are together in the same side. So, in both the society, we can say the people of the similar ideology were the member of this group, and generally they belong to countries like Poland, France, Italy and German states. Of these countries, people were the members of these societies. Now, Giuseppe Mazzini believed, what he believed? Nation is a natural unit of mankind, right? Okay, mankind is born free. He is the part of the country. God has gave birth to him free. He is the part of the society and he should always remain free in the society. He should not be in the clutches or within certain limitations. So, he believed that even Italy can be the same. It should not be under the control of someone. It should be united. It cannot be scattered like family. When family is formed, when the members are united, then only the family is happy. Otherwise, there is always conflict in the society, in the family, and the family is never happy. But when the members are together, they are in a position to face any situation, any problems very easily, right? So that is possible. So here also Italy, which was divided into 7 dynasties or kingdoms or states, we can say. So what he wanted, okay, it should get unified, then only the economic and political development can be possible. But till it is scattered, divided into separate units, it's not possible. So secret societies were even formed in Germany, France, Poland, Switzerland, so that they can also work on the unification of their country. So here we can see how Giuseppe Mazzini is quite influential on others too. Mazzini's ideas threatened conservatives. So conservatives were quite afraid of Mazzini's ideology. Right? Okay, this person is the biggest threat. That's why we can say Duke Metternich, he declared Mazzini as the most dangerous enemy of our social order. Because when he started the societies, secret societies, people of different part of Europe, they were motivated by them. That's why we have seen various secret societies were formed in other countries like Germany, France, Switzerland, Poland. In these countries also such secret societies were formed. It means his influence is not only in his country but across Europe. That's why he was considered as the most dangerous person to the society. Further now we move to the next important topic, the age of revolution during 1830s to 1840s. So first we will see the uprising or upheavals in the Europe. Okay, how this revolt began in Europe. So talking about the conservative regimes, they wanted to become more powerful, right? So what we have, conservative regimes consolidated power. So they wanted to become more powerful by bringing people or the society under their control, by introducing those old regimes which we have seen, like introducing Bourbon dynasty. All the old traditional custom should be introduced again. But liberals, they were not of the same opinion. They wanted to bring change in the society. So liberalism and nationalism relate them with the revolution. Right? So these people who were doing the revolt, who were bringing the change, they were of the opinion, right, that only revolution can bring change in the society. That can happen when this conservatism is removed from the society, when modernization is there in the society, when people have right to property, right to freedom, right to press, then only the society or a nation can develop. So revolution in German states, Ireland, Poland, everywhere the revolution began. Why? They wanted to become a free nation, a nation state. Liberal nationalists belong to educated middle class. So as already we have learned in grade 9, chapter number 1, French Revolution in history, these elite group, the educated elite group belong to the middle class, who were the teachers, doctors, lawyers, businessmen, merchants, etc. So they were educated also and they were comparatively rich also. So both the resource they had, wealth and vision, and that's why they were the one who changed the society, who brought the revolution in the society. Prior to them, even the lower section of the society like workers and peasants, they tried to bring revolution, but because of the lack of vision, leadership and the resource, they could not succeed. So finally, as we have learned, the responsibility of bringing the change or revolution in the society came on the shoulders of middle class, what we say, educated elite. The July Revolution. So this July Revolution began in the year 1830. The objective of this revolution was to restore the Bourbon dynasty in France, which was overthrown by the Jacobins. But we have seen that in the year 1815, right, when the Treaty of Vienna was signed with France, they wanted to restore the Bourbon dynasty in France. Right? So that was the main objective, to bring back the traditional rule back in France. But people wanted that there should be constitutional monarch. Right? When Louis Philippe was defeated, or we can say the constitutional monarch as Louis Philippe as its head. That's what we wanted. A assembly should elect their members, and these members will keep an eye on the king. It means king cannot take direct decision in any form. As we have again given the reference, when Louis XVI was thrown, Jacobin took the charge and they formed the constitutional monarch. So the same case was here also. So July Revolution sparked in Brussels. The beginning of this revolution was in Brussels. Belgium at that time was separated from Netherlands. Otherwise, it was the part of Netherlands. It was not a separate country. But during the Treaty of Vienna, Belgium became separate from Netherlands. Now we talk about the Greek War, another important topic over here. So, nationalism, as I discussed previously also, motivated the people, right? The educated people motivated the other common people in the society to fight for the freedom, fight for the property, fight for the right. Right? So these educated elite people, they mobilized nationalism among the Europe and the Europeans. And at that time, Greece, which was the part of the Ottoman Emperor, right, under that, it began there also. Now even the Greece wanted to become free. So let's see how Greece became independent. So the freedom struggle of Greece began in the year 1821. In this freedom struggle, Greece, the Greek people, they got a support from all the people who were sent to exile. Why in the exile? Because they were creating revolution in the country. So for doing such revolution. The Ottoman Empire considered as a terrorism, so they were sent out of the country. So though they were not within the country, still the Greek supported wherever they were, in whatever form they can help. So they were always, so that nationalist feeling was always there among the Greeks, whether being in the country or outside the country. In the Western European, right? So now Greek war when began, they got the sympathy of the West Europeans, right? Because these Europeans considered Greek culture as the base of European culture. So poets and artists, they consider the Greek culture as the cradle of the European society, as I discussed with you. Lord Byron, a poet, he raised fund and then he went to fight. He himself went and fought the war, but later on, due to fever, he died. Finally, in the year 1832, Treaty of Constantinople was signed and Greek was declared as independent.